Coming up next, we take a look at all my Polar Express freight cars. Stay tuned. Welcome everybody. Welcome back if you're a subscriber, or just welcome if you're new here and came across this channel. About 3 months ago, somebody asked me if I could show all of the Polar Express cars that I have. So tonight we're going to start off with the freight cars. Now, I probably don't have as many freight cars as some. There's a lot of Polar Express fanatics out there, but I got a pretty decent roster of cars. So what we're going to do is put that behind the Polar Express bipolar, or as I like to call it, the tripolar. And we'll run all the cars through the frame. We'll briefly talk about each one of them. We'll back it up, and then we'll take it through for a trip around the layout a few times so we can take a good look at these cars. I also wanted to show you the Elf hand car, but we're having some problems getting it going. I think it has to do with the slider shoe. It's a little bit more sensitive to dirty track. And we'll also take a look at the Polar Express speeder. So I got the bipolar over there, or the tripolar over there, getting ready to move out and take a look at each one of those cars. All right, we got the bipolar, or as I like to call it, the tripolar on the layout. And behind it, I got every piece of rolling stock that is not passenger being pulled behind it. Now, the bipolar was released from by Lionel, I believe it was maybe 2018, 2019. Beautiful little engine. I thought it would be a sleeper, so I kind of like it because I needed something to pull the freight, because I had obviously the Berkshire to pull the passengers, and I started collecting freight, so I needed something to pull it. Beautiful engine, has a smoke unit for steam heat. Got a beautiful paint job. The only thing that I can complain about the paint job is I wish it had a more prominent Polar Express and logo on the side. But other than that, it's a pretty nice car. We'll go ahead and start it up.
This is the dispatcher. Do you copy? I copy that. Over. Please start up and stand by. Over. Yes, sir. Start up and stand by. Out.
And you hear the startup sequence, the electric generator coming up. Has Polar Express dialogue.
Watch your step, please. One thing about trains. It doesn't matter where they're going. What matters is deciding to get on.
Got the horn. Bell. Now, this is pre-multi-bell, multi-horn, so that's pretty much what you get. It is Bluetooth as well, but I run it, of course, in legacy mode, using my Cab 2 or my Cab 3 app and my Base 3. So I'm going to just kind of slowly pull through. We got one noisy car on here, but I think you'll be able to hear me over that. So let's go ahead, move out, and I'll talk about each car as it passes through frame. First up is the Polar Express Hot Chocolate car, based on the Hot Metal car. Has a glowing load inside the chamber there, so pretty cool. Pretty much Lionel used some great tooling and made some unique cars out of it. Up next is the flat car with door-to-door service trailers on them. Beautiful wooden deck. Beautiful scale car. They have actually made 2 of these. I need to pick up the second one yet. Up next is the Polar Express present gondola. Got to carry presents, drop them off at strategic places around the world so Santa doesn't have to put them all in his sleigh. Next up is the 15th anniversary sound car. Has jingle bells and clunking and banging and wheel squeal. The only complaint I have here is when you go to minimum, the jingle bells go away and the clunking stays. I would have wished they'd done it opposite. Got the Polar Express stock car. I'm gonna put some reindeer in there that I got. It's more traditional size. Another Polar Express Reefer. Nice Polar Express logo. That logo I wish was on the bipolar, but it will be on the GG1 next year. The Vision Line GG1 that's due, I believe, next July. LionScale car with a beautiful rendition of the observation car with Believe on the side and the ticket. Then we got a couple of cool hoppers. One actually carrying cool. So if you're on the naughty list, you're going to get some cool. And then the other one is carrying silver. Now all we need is to have them make a gold car to go with the silver. Next up is the traditional size 10th anniversary Boxcar. Very similar to the Toy Fair car that's coming up. These next two Boxcars, this was a 2-pack. Very nice graphics on the roofs of snow, snowflakes. But the graphics on the side and the gold trucks, just really, really nice set of cars. And it was a 2-pack, as I said. Again, I'll put all these numbers in the description. Up next is the Toy Fair car. Now this one's very hard to find, and if you find it, you're probably going to pay a little bit for it. I have mine. I don't have a box. Has a little scratch on it. It's been used, but you know what? I'm going to use it too. It's going to ride on the layout. Thomas Kincaid. What a fine artist. Does a lot of artwork for Lionel. Lionel's used his artwork on a lot of boxcars. Just beautiful, beautiful artwork. This one's a little whimsical. The reindeer pop in and out of the car. Put that on for my grandkids. And finally, we have the bay window caboose. Bay window caboose. Lionel produced an N5 caboose, and I've been looking for that, but once again, that's very hard to find. But going with the bipolar, I think I like the bay window caboose better. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to reverse, we'll bring the engine back around, and then we'll take it for a few trips around the layout. Again, if we're moving a little bit faster, those reindeer would be popping their heads in and out of those windows. The Thomas Kincaid car, if you go to their website, he does have a lot of Lionel artwork on his website. Various prints, pretty cool. Toy Fair car again. I really like the bell on the door and the Believe on the door of the other car. The artwork on those is, I think they've chosen wisely. 10th anniversary Boxcar again. The two Gondolas. The Believe LionScale car. I don't believe they make LionScale anymore, but I'm glad they made that one. Polar Express Reefer. Polar Express stock car. Sound car, the 15th anniversary sound car. Again. The present car. Getting close to the engine again. Trailer car, flat, very nice car, wooden flat, wooden decking. Hot chocolate car, and that brings us back to the bipolar, or again, as I like to call it, the tripolar. We can go through some of the dialogue real quick, and then we'll move around.
All aboard! This is the Polar Express!
Now, I am going to say, I really wish Lionel would have incorporated a button sequence or a button that just gets you that announcement, because that is the best announcement to be able to be ready to pull out.
One thing about trains. It doesn't matter where they're going. What matters is deciding to get on. Well, you coming? All aboard! This is the Polar Express!
Well, it's time to pull out then.
and sign the register book, dispatcher. Out.
All right, so that is all of the rolling stock that I own being pulled by this beautiful bipolar. And again, Lionel, they do a very good job with using existing tooling to get the most out of this license. I'm sure it costs them quite a bit to license the Polar Express. So basically you got to do what you can do to make up some of that cost, and very creative ways to do that and incorporate the Polar Express theme into these rolling stock. So real quick, we'll take a look at the hand car that I have, and we'll also take a look at the speeder, and then we'll wrap up this video. Currently we have the Polar Express speeder running on the figure 8. It is TMCC controlled. Doesn't do a whole bunch. Pretty much operated as is. You can turn off and on the strobe light if you want. But no horn, no whistle, but it does have a Santa and conductor figure in the cab. And I'll take a picture of it so you can see that up close. Now, I was planning on running this hand car. And as much as I'd like to, we're not having much success to get it going on the layout. I think it's a little bit more susceptible to dirty track than something with real rollers on it. But I do have the hand car. It has some little elves, and I will take a picture of that, and we'll share that in the video. So now that we've seen pretty much everything Polar Express in the freight line that I own, let's wrap up this video, and we'll talk about the Polar Express Steam video that'll be upcoming. Well, that's my roster of Polar Express freight cars. I think it looks pretty good being pulled by the tripolar, and Lionel has done some amazing stuff with just even the boxcars, with the graphics on the side of the boxcars. They've taken some classic rolling stock and polarized them, made them special for the Polar Express. I think they did a fabulous job doing that. I certainly got a few more cars to get to put behind the tripolar. But I want to keep this video kind of short. Next video, we'll look at the Polar Express Berkshire and all the associated passenger cars, RPO cars, added on reindeer car. We'll take a look at that in our next video. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, punch the like button. If you're not a subscriber, we'd love to have you. Make sure you push that little bell notification button so you know when I upload new videos. And I encourage you to comment in the comment section. If it wasn't for a comment in one of my videos, we wouldn't be doing this video. So I encourage you, please. I try to reply to every one of them. I'm sure I miss a few, but I do my best. But until next time, Christmas, about a week and a half away, maybe a little closer. Listen for the bell and believe.